Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and while it may not look like it to you, this is me returning to Quads on Parade after a couple of months of not recording. So I actually tried to record this one a couple of months ago and I failed. And someone then showed me a bit about this puzzle and basically did a walkthrough of this puzzle and showed me some tricks that were needed. Now, I don't remember the exact thing, but I do remember the sort of logic that needed to be looked at, and I'm hoping this time I'll be able to solve it without assistance. If I get stuck, maybe I'll have to go and get some help. We'll see how we go. So, how does this puzzle work? Normal irregular Sudoku rules apply. So we have to place the digits 1 to 9 into each row, into each column, and into each marked region without repetition. So this is a region, this is a region, this is a region. Each of the, whoops, not that. This is a region. Each of these marked regions must contain the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. And we've also got quadruples, like every puzzle in this pack, where digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So we know that these digits are 5, or these cells will contain the digits 5, 6, 7, and 9. And we know that there must be a 1 somewhere in those 4 cells. That's what we know. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. I'm not really worried about time on this one. This one is going to be rough. Let's give this a shot. So there's a couple of things I could see straight away, but one of the things I'm going to go over first before I even try and put some digits in is a thing called the law of leftovers. What is the law of leftovers? So when you have an irregular Sudoku, you can often, and I'm trying to see where to use it here, you can often see things like, where's the best place for me to use it? These two cells are the same, and I know that those two are the same. And why is that? Well, this here is 4 rows of a Sudoku. So we know that those are 4 rows of a Sudoku. So they will contain the 4 Sudoku sets, 1 through 9, once each. But we also know, so if I mark that in purple, but this is one of the sets of 1 to 9. This is one of the sets of 1 to 9. This is one of the sets of 1 to 9. So we know that this region needed to contain one of the sets from 1 to 9 as well. But this digit has to appear. So we know purple now is one of the sets of 1 to 9, but this region needs to contain one of the sets of 1 to 9. So where does that cell go in the purple region or into this region? It can't go into any of those cells because we know that purple is the leftover 1 to 9 once we remove all of these from the 4 rows. It's a little bit tricky and you've kind of got to figure it out, but we know the other way of thinking about it is, let's say that's a 9. This was the base. This is using set theory. We are proving that that and that have to be the same digit because this needs to exist somewhere in this region, and it can't be in purple because purple is a set of 1 to 9. That's the set equivalence theory. The other way of doing it is, let's say that was a 9. We know that there is a 9 in here. We know there is a 9 in here, and we know there's a 9 in here. That is taking up 3 of the 9s in these rows. In fact, we know that this one is taking up one of the 9s. This is taking up one of the 9s. So 3 of the 9s in these rows are being taken up. So we can't put a 9 into any of, or if we put a 9 into those, it's a little tricky to explain. I'm out of practice and I wasn't coming to this puzzle trying to think how to explain it. But we know that 3 of the 9s in this region are going to have to go into those cells. So the 4th one is going to have to go into here. But if I was to put the 4th 9 here, or if this was a 9, I can't put the 4th 9 here. And if I was to put the 4th 9 here, where do I put the 9? I'm losing myself. And I'm already struggling with a hard puzzle. I can't remember the old way of explaining it. See, this puzzle is going to break me, and all I'm trying to do is explain concept. Let's just go back to the set one, which is we know that purple had to contain 1 to 9, but we know this region had to contain 1 to 9, so that cell has to be that one. If you're not familiar with law of leftovers, this is going to break you. This puzzle is completely based on it, because we have the same logic proving that this cell and this cell must be the same. Which is that cell has to exist somewhere in these 4 regions. That's, I think, the way of explaining it. This cell has to exist somewhere in these 4 regions, or this is poking into these top 4 rows, and it has to therefore exist somewhere in those 4 regions, but these 4 regions contain all of the digits 1 to 9 4 times, and this is the digit that's poking out that does it. Now, there's a couple of other places we can use the law of leftovers, and I'm trying to remember what they are. We do know, for example, if we look at these 4 columns, and I mark those in purple, I've got a complete region here. I've got a complete region here. I've got a complete, and I don't have complete regions, but these 2 cells are poking out of that region. So if I toggle that region, I end up with that being off and that being on. And if I toggle this region, I end up with those being off and those being on. And I end up with those needing to be the same digits, basically. So these digits need to be those digits by the same law of leftovers. Now, there was one other set that I could use, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I could see that those 3 digits are those 3 digits for the same reason. This is a complete set. This is a complete set. So where are those 3 digits from this region in the top 3 rows? I can't put them in there. I can't put them in there. They have to go in somewhere. They have to go into those cells. So these 3 are these 3. And these 3 are these 3. I think there was another law of leftovers that I needed to use, though. It might be... No, I'm not seeing it. See, I'm going to struggle already. But let's get... So I know that these 3 cells are these 3 cells. And I know that these 3 cells are these 3 cells. Is that all I need to know? So this puzzle completely breaks my brain. Okay, let's see what I can figure out. So we know that I need to put a 3. These are the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4. We know I need to put a 3 around this quadruple. This 3 is in this region, so there's a 3 looking down here. That looks down here and says there has to be a 3 in this region. I can't put it here anymore or it'd conflict, so there's a 3 down here. So the 3 around here, I need to put a 3 in green. No, I've lost it already. There was an elegant break into this, but I don't remember what it is. There's a 2 in one of these 2 cells, and that's the 2 in this region. So the 3 in this column, maybe? I can't put the 3 here or here or here. So the 3 is in one of those. Well, I can't put it in one of those 2. So the 3 is in one of those. I can't put it there. These are from 2, 5, and 7, because I know that the 3 is over here. These are from 1, 2, and 4. So the 3 is not here or here. It's not in here. Ah, here we go. The 3 can't be here because of this looking down. None of these can be 3. This can't be 3. This can't... 3 can't be around here because this is a 1, 4, 6, 8. 3 is in one of those 2. So that's not the 3 and that's the 3, which looks across here, putting 3 in one of those 2. This is the sort of thing that you need to find over and over in this puzzle. So now 3 in this region... So is it 3 in this region now? because I can't put 3 in blue. I can't put 3 in yellow because 3s in quadruples are lining up in those. So I can't put 3 in any of those or any of those. So 3 is in one of those 3. A 3 here would put 3 in one of those 2. Three in this region is not in any of those. It's not here. It must be in green. So the 3 in this region must be in green. A 3 here would put a 3 down here and up here. This is from 2, 5, and 7. We know there's a 2 in blue. There's also things about like 1 and 4 can't be in any of these cells. But man, I'm already stumped. Sorry, this is the... I've tried to solve this puzzle, as I said, a couple of months ago and couldn't do it. I was then shown someone working through it, but I don't think I don't understand this puzzle at all. This 2 is saying this isn't the 2. The 2 is in one of those 2, which means there's no 2 here. The 2 is in one of those 2. So can I do something similar with 2s as I did with 3s? So 2 in this region can't be there, can't be there, can't be in any of those. It's in one of those 2. This is not the 2, this is the 2, which says 2 is not in here, 2 is in one of these. And I can't put 2 in any of those or any of these. I can't put... Oh no, I can put 2 here. I can't put 2 in any of these. I can't put 2 here, so this isn't the 2. If I put 2 here, that would put 2 here around this quadruple, and then 2 can't go around here at all. Orange can't be 2. That is the 2. That's interesting. Which looks up saying that's not the 2, that's the 2. Is it the same with 3? No, it's not. Because I don't have the equivalent of this 2 quadruple. I see 5 is in one of those 3. That digit is in one of those cells, but it can't be in either of those 2. That's interesting. Because this is a 1 or a 4, and I couldn't put a 1 or a 4 in any of those. Or if this is a 1, I couldn't put a 1 in any of those, and I can't put a 1 in either of those. So that, and the same with 4. If this is a 4, I couldn't put it in any of those, and I couldn't put a 4 in either of those because of the 1, 4 quadruples. So that digit goes in one of those 2 cells. And it can't go there. That digit and that digit are the same. I'm going to break on this puzzle. The reason for that is if that digit and that digit were the same, it would eliminate this 1, 4 from all of those and all of those. And in this region, they would need to go there. But we know this is 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 1 or 4 in those cells. So this is the 1, 4. And this is in one of those 2. This is 1, 3, 4 because grey has to go in there. There is a 6 and an 8 in here. These are 1, 3, 4. That digit? Well, can I do the same? Where does that digit go in this region? This digit couldn't go there. And because it's 5 or 7, it can't go in either of those. It's in one of those two. But if this was the 5 or 7, if those were the same digit, I couldn't put it there or there. It would need to go around that quadruple, and it can't. That is not the 5, 7. So it's there, can't go there, can't go there. This and this are the same digit. Let's call them red. Those are 5, 7. And they're the same. So red, well, let's see if I can go further with grey. Where's grey in this region? It's not in those. It's not there. It's not in those. This has to be the grey digit because these are all different. So grey isn't there. Grey isn't 1 or 4 there. This is the grey digit. So this is 1, 4. And I can probably do the same with 5, 7 in this region. It can't be either of those. Red can't go in any of those. It can't go in any of those. This is the red 5, 7. So where is the red 5, 7 over here? It's not in any of those. It's not in any of those, and that's not it. This is the red 5, 7, and the 1, 4 in this region. It can't be any of those because it sees it there. It can't be any of those. This is 2, 3, 5, 7, so it's not 1, 4. This is the grey 1, 4. If this was 1, I would have to put, if grey was 1, this would have to be 1. So maybe but this is now a 1, 3, 4 triple, and this is a 2, 5, 7 triple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8, 9. These are 6, 8, 9. None of which can go there. And none of which can go there. So 2 of 6, 8, 9 are in those. Six and 8 are in here. And 2, 5, 7 are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 must be down here. So where's 9 in this region? Because I can't put 9 in those. I can't put 9 in those. 9 is down here. So in this region, I can't put 9 in any of those. That's a 9. Can I do the same up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 must be in one of those two. Which means in this region, 8 can't go there. 8 isn't one of those. 8 isn't there. This is an 8. This isn't a 1 because this is a 1, 3, 4. So the 1 is in one of those two. If that's a 1... This feels very different to what I was shown, but that's okay. We know these are from 3, 5, 7. Wait, these are from 3, 5, 7 because there's a 2 here. 2 can't go in here. So these are from 3, 5, 7. That's a 3, 5, 7 triple. This can't be a 3 Because if this was a 3, this would be a 5-7 pair and I'd have 3 digits from 5-7. But the 3-5-7 takes 3 out of there, makes that the 3. Can I do the same down here? This is 1-2-4 because I can't put 3 in it. That's a 1-2-4 triple. The 2 must be in here. The 2 comes out of here, making that the 2. And the 2 in this region now can't go in any of those, can't go there, and isn't those. That is the 2. This is not the 2, but I need a 2 in blue. 2 isn't here. This is the 2. Can I repeat that with 3? 3 can't go in those. Not sure. 2 is more powerful. Wait a minute. 2 is in one of those 2. This was right down here because I had more information about 2s because of this 2 quadruple. 3 can't go in any of these. 3 is in one of those. In this region, 3 is in one of those. So that can't be the 3. That's the 3. Which means 3 isn't there. That's the 3. These are 2, 5, 7. Okay. This 689 must go here. Because remember, these 3 digits are these 3 digits. This is the 689, and this is the 14. The 14 that is here must go here. Now, similarly, this is the 689, because neither of those could be 689, and the 57 that's here must go here. And now I can start colouring other digits. Because this digit, which is this digit, I'm using a different blue, is the 14 that isn't grey. So it's that one. And similarly, 57, let's use the darker green, is that 57 because it comes from the green set. So that is the dark green 57. That is not the red 57, so that's dark green. So dark green isn't in any... Oh, hang on. The dark green 57 has to be in one of those 2. That can't be 57. That's 6 or 9. In fact, this is 6, 8 or 9 as well, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 6, 8 or 9, giving me those from 6, 8, 9. In fact, 1, 2, 3... Where's blue 1, 4 in this region? It's not in any of those. It's not there. It's not the grey 1, 4, and that blue 1, 4 is looking up. This is the blue 1, 4. Can I do the same with the green 1, 5, 7 here? It can't be in any of those. It's not the red 5, 7. It's not any of those. So it's one of those 2, but this green 5, 7 is looking down. This is the green 5, 7. So we've 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all 6, 8, 9 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the 6, 8, 9s. But there's no 9 here. This is a 6 or an 8. This is the 6, 8, 9. And this is a 6, 8, 9 for the column. 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 7. These are the 6, 8, 9. There's no 8 here. So that 6, 8, 9 isn't there but it could be either of those two. That one is either of those two. That one is either of those two. Not sure how to resolve that yet. I didn't quite do... When I was shown this puzzle, I wasn't shown quite this much colouring. Now I need to put the blue 1-4 around here, and it's in one of those two, because there's 1-4 here. So this is a 6-8. So this is a 6-8-9 triple. Of course it is. The blue 1-4 is in here. So where's the blue 1-4 in this region? Yeah, the blue 1-4 is in here. So blue is in there. So blue is down here, but not here. No, I don't think that's giving it to me. We know that this digit and this digit are the same. I'm going to uncolour these 2s. And I'm going to uncolour these 3s. Can I do more with 3s? I've got 3 to place in this column. It could go here. It can't go in yellow because that would put it here. It can't go in either of these. Right, where's 3 in this column? I can't put it here, there's one in the region. That's a 5-7. I can't put it here, there's one in the region. I can't put it here, that sees it. I can't put it here. I can't put it here because that's that digit and sees a 3. I can't put it here because that sees those 3s. I can't put it here. That's the 3. So now let's look at 3 in this column. I can't put one in there. I can't put one in those. So there must be a 3 in one of those 3 cells. Because if it's there, it's in one of those two. If it's there, it's in one of those two. And if it's there, it's in those. So there's a 3 in one of those. Oh, this 3 is looking down and saying, that's not the 3. That's the 3. This is the grey 1-4. This is not coloured. This is the grey 1-4. Wait, hang on. I've broken something. Where's the grey 1-4 in this row? It's in one of those two. So this is 1-4-9. And there's a grey 1-4 in those. But I can't... Oh, the grey... No, the grey 1-4 is not up here. It's in one of those two. This isn't the 2. This is the 2. So this is the red 5-7 because it's the 5-7 that's not counted over there. So the red 5-7 in this column, it's not in any of those or any of those. So it's in one of these 3. No, I'm not seeing how to do that. The red 5-7 in this column, it's not in any of those. It's in one of these 2. No, it's simpler than that. Where's the red 5-7 in this region? It's not here anymore. It's not there. That's not 5-7. Those aren't 5-7. So this is 5-7-8. But the red 5-7 can't be there. So I've got to put the red 5-7 can't go around here. Yeah, the red 5-7 is not in any of those. It's not in any of those. It's not there and it's not there. This is the red 5-7. This is the 8. And that is the red 5-7. Could have possibly done that with the quadruple logic. This can't be the... Oh, this could be the grey 1-4. So where's the red 5-7 in this column? I can't put it in any of those 3. I can't put it in any of those 3. It's in one of those. If it's there, it goes there. If it's there, it goes there. If it's there, because I can't put it there. But can I do the same with the grey 1-4 in this region? No, I can't, because that one's free, because this one had a 2. This one doesn't have the same... The green 5, 7 is down here somewhere in one of those three. The grey 1, 4 is in one of those. Grey 1, 4 in this region is in one of those. So this can't be the grey 1, 4. Which it couldn't anyway. Actually, neither can those. So the grey 1, 4 is in one of those, but it's not there. Actually, where's the grey 1, 4? Oh, it could be there. That's not it. I know that the green 5, 7 is in here. Okay, can I look at these? I've made way more progress than I thought I would. But I'm still incredibly stuck. Where's 2 in this row? I can't put it in any of those. I can't put it there. So it's in here in this region. It can't go there, it can't go there, it can't go there. This is a 1, 2 pair. So the red 5, 7 can't go in orange, so it's in one of those two. So the red 5, 7 is in one of those two, because I can't put it in orange because it would conflict. So the red 5, 7 is in one of those two. What about here? Well, this isn't a 3 anymore. I need to put a 5 around here. Well, I can't put it here. This is a 3, 5 pair because of the 5, 7. This is a 3, 5 pair. This is a 3, 5 pair. And that's what these quads are doing. The green 5, 7 is in there. And there's a green 5, 7 in one of those. If that's 6, that's 6, that's 6, that's 6. 6 would be there. And then I couldn't put 6 around this quadruple. Oh! 6 can't be, because of the 6s in these quadruples, I can't put 6 in either of those. 6 has been in one of those two for ages. So these are not 6. Is it the same with this blue? No. Blue goes here. Which is not impacted by this quadruple. Four. 6 is the only digit that can go here. 4, could 4 go in those? No. Oh, look at this. Orange sees both blue and grey through those cells. So orange can't be 4. So 4 is in here. So 4 is in here. So what can this be? It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 5. It can't be 6. It could be 7, 8, or 9. Now it can't be, whoops. If it was it can't be 5 or 7 because it sees both of the 5, 7. This is an 8, 9. So this is an 8, 9, giving me an 8, 9 pair in this box. So 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. And the red 5, 7 is in here. So this is a 4, 6. There's a red 5, 7 in there. These are 4, 5, 6, 7. Three in this column. Can't go in any of those. Can't go in any of those. It's in one of those two. 3 in this column. Can't go in any of those or there. Can't go in any of those. So this is an X-wing on 3s. So I can't put a 3 there. Yeah, I had that from that. So 3 is here. And here, or here and here. Oh, neither of those can be a 2, so that can't be a 2. If this was a 2, it would have to go in one of those two cells, and I can't do it. Because neither of those two cells can be a 2. That's a 1. Which means that's a 2. The 1 here means this isn't a 1. It doesn't see any of the 1, 4s, I don't think. Oh, that's painful. But there is a 1 in one of these two. And these are from 1, 3, 5 because they're the only digits that can go in there. That's not a 3. But that could be a 3. Because 3 is in an X-wing state in these cells. What can this be? It can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. It can't be... or it could be 5. Actually, it could be 2. No, it can't be 5. It could be 6. It can't be 7. It could be 8. It could be 9 because of these 5, 7s. Can this be a 4? No. Yellow can't be 4. Because it sees both the grey and the blue. So this can't be 4. So where's 4 in this column? It can't be here because it sees the 1, 4. It can't be either of those because that sees the same 1, 4. It can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. Could be here. So the 4 is in one of those two. Is it the same for the 1? Yeah, this can't be a 1 either. So this is a 1, 4 pair. And therefore that is the blue 1, 4. So this is a 6, 8. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 6, 8. Hang on. Yeah, because I can't put 1, 4 in any of those. The 1, 4 pair means that's not a 1, 4. Neither of those are 1, 4 because of the 8, 9. This can't be 1, 4 because it saw both types of 1, 4. This isn't a 1, 4. That's a 1, 4 pair. They had to be different. And if this is a 1, 4, this is a 6, 8. The 6, 8 is looking up, making that the 9, which looks down, making that the 4. Meaning that is not a 4. The 4 makes blue the 1. So these blues are the 1 and the greys are the 4. This one, and I can get rid of the grey colouring and I can get rid of the blue colouring. Sorry, getting rid of colouring for me really helps. The one, this one is also 4. Which looks like making that the 6, which means that's not the 6, that's not the 6. This is 4, 5, 7. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. These are 5, 6, 7 must contain a 6. 8, 9. These are 5, 6, 7. So this is the 9. So this is the 8. So this is the 9. So this is the 8 because these were the same digit. This 9 takes 9 out of here. This 8 takes 8 out of both of these. So this isn't the 8, which matches up from that. 8 is in one of those two. This is 5, 6, or 7 by column, but it can't be 6 because that can't be 6. So this is a 5, 7, but it's not the red 5, 7. Yellow becomes dark green. Orange is 9, and I can get rid of the orange colouring. The 6 takes 6 out of there. That's the 6. This is the green 5, 7 because it's in the same region as a red 5, 7. So this is 3, 5, or 7. Oh, this 3, 5 means that the green is 7. So the green is 7 and the red is 5. I can get rid of that red colouring. There's no 7 here. This is a 4, 5. I can get rid of that colouring and I can get rid of all the green colouring. I'm making some progress. I can't believe I'm getting through this. The 8, 9 makes this the 6, taking 6 out of those. There's something else. The 1 is looking down, making that the 9, which makes that the 8, which makes that the 4. The 9 looks across, making that the 6, that the 8, which makes that the 6. This is the 9, which jumps via blue to there, making that the 9, and I can get rid of that colouring. No, keep the 9, get rid of the colouring. The 6 makes this the 8 and this the 6. Now, please don't... I'm not trying to make any statements here that this is a blind solve. I failed this a couple of months ago, and about a week after that, someone ran me through a solve of this. But this is feeling very different to what they showed me. But I have seen this solved. I knew the sorts of tricks I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4, 6, and 8. Now there's a 4, 6 here, so this becomes the 8. This is a 4, 6. This is a pair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 9. There's a 9 here, making that the 1 and that the 9. So this is a triple, 1, 6, 7. There's a 1 and a 7, so that becomes the 6. This is a 1, 7. This triple, 3, 6. No, I've got a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 go in. There's a 7 there. There's 8s in each of those, so that's the 8. There's no 7 here. These are 1, 3, 5. It's a 3, 5 pair. This 6 is looking down, making that the 4 and that the 6, which makes that the 5 and that the 4. This 6 makes this the 7 and this the 6, which makes this the 1 and this the 7, which means this is the 5, which means I need to put a 5 in purple. That's the 5. Both of those are 3s. This becomes the 1, and that is the correct solution. Beautiful. Now, I want to restate, do not be under any illusions that this is a blind solve. Now, I did find that for myself after I had been shown the sorts of tricks I was looking for. That was a 42-minute and 42-second solve where I kind of knew what I was looking for. And I'm sorry about the bad explanation of law of leftovers. I haven't tried to explain it in 4 or 5 months, and it's a really tricky thing to explain. Try it sometime. But hopefully, if you're this far through the pack, this is going to be put up as one of the hardest puzzles in the pack, if not the hardest puzzle in the pack. Then I think you are going to be comfortable with how law of leftovers work. If not, you're going to lose your mind on this one. I think this is a beautifully constructed puzzle. I just think it's incredibly challenging, but absolutely stunningly done. Thank you, Chili, for the puzzle. I really do appreciate this being in the pack for people who can wrap their head around it. The first time I tried to solve it, I couldn't, but I was shown the sorts of tricks to look for, and then I have left it. It was from over nearly 2 months ago. Really, it was. I checked my messages. So, but as I said, I was familiar with the sorts of tricks I was looking for, but I'm very, very happy to have been able to solve that the way I did. And I hope, I felt like I was discovering a slightly different path to the one I was shown, because there were some tricks I was shown I did not use. So I felt I found my own way. But I'm not calling this a blind solve under any stretch. But hopefully it was enough for people who wanted to see a solve that you've got one. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the pack. I need to get back to recording it. As I said, it's been a couple of months since I have. And as always, good luck with your solving.